beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Willis going to look to throw first play. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
A first carry here for Kananga. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cooper Kupp, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31.
Half the 60, half the 60. Hurry, hurry.
They'll pitch it out to Akers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Second down, here's Willis. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Willis looking to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Really something about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
22!
From the red zone now, Stafford. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. second down and 8.
Stay 50.
Stafford. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have now moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run now for Nwangu. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Willis. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Willis. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Willis looking to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
53, ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Malik Willis with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Stafford. Going up top for Cup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 81 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
19 strikes, 19 strikes.
On 2nd and 2, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
She's going to start. Just when you go tomorrow, find out if
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
What's the process
this
like?
Offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, so if that's the case, then I might be able to even stay there, sit down for a little bit, or something. I don't know. Just ask what it seems like, what it looks like.
So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't
they? They
saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So if all is lost, just have one of those in there. Last time she had 1 out of 2.
Gonzalez able to tackle the PAT. That will put them on top here in the third.
Especially if she can stay back a little later. She might end up eating more if she might come again for her fries and stuff. But at least try to get at least 1 or half of that inside.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Option maybe.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
23 yards on the play.
We all knew how talented an athlete Malik Willis was coming out of Liberty, but lost in his running ability was simply how powerful an arm he has as well. There's not a throw in the playbook he doesn't have the strength to make. It's all about how well he can place those throws. Between that arm and his legs, his ceiling, easily one of the top ones in the league.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Willis out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Fourth down, Willis. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on first down with Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on standing their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they start the tight end on the left side of formation and send him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 30, Dolphins 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
All right, boys, here we go.
Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Stafford. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Stafford. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Patriots are going to take...